Good morning, Eagles. I'm Aaron.
Good morning, Eagles. I'm Philip.
And I'm Michael.
Today is Friday, October 21st, 2022. There will be a Cyber Patriots meeting today after school.
This week's word of the week is consider, which means think carefully before making a decision. We interviewed Dr. Boja and Fire Chief Glover to find out more. Here's the video.
My name is Cassandra Bolcha, and I teach biology. So before I worked as a teacher, I worked as a pediatric resident at Sacred Heart Hospital. So I actually went to school to be a doctor first. And then my mom worked here, so she liked the school, and she convinced me to work here too. So I went to college at University of Maryland, Baltimore County. I went to grad school at University of Cincinnati. And then I went to medical school at Ohio University. And then I worked at Sacred Heart as a pediatric resident. I guess because I liked working with kids and pediatrics, and I don't know, the biology teacher before me walked out, so they needed a new teacher. The word of the week is consider, to think carefully about something, typically before making a decision. The students are going to consider how to best design their experiment with pineapples and Jell-O. It's good to consider all of the options before making a decision.
My name is Joe Glover, and I'm the Fire Academy instructor here at Pine Forest High School. So after high school, I went to Pensacola Junior College, is what it was called then, which is now Pensacola State College, and played basketball there for a couple of years, and then I decided to join the military. I enlisted into the Air Force, and I stayed in the Air Force for 4 years, and then I decided to move back home and become a firefighter after that. I chose to become an educator because I wanted to give back to the community. I have a passion for teaching the youth, and so I thought it was a good fit to be able to come back and do that here at Pine Forest. The word of the week is consider, and the definition is to deeply think about something before you do it. I use it all the time in this class because when you're a firefighter or when you're doing medical training or the medical facet of the class, you have to critically think. And so everything that we do, we have to consider the outcomes before we actually do something, whether it's fighting fire, whether it's doing some type of medical treatment or CPR, whatever it is that we're doing, we have to think about what we're going to do before we do it. And so considering things is a big part of what we do all the time with our critical thinking. I think for everybody, especially when you're in high school, you have to consider what your plans are after high school. And there's a lot of different tracks you can go on, and you need to consider what it is that you want to do with your life. And so you consider things all the time, from where you want to live, what type of career you want to have, everything in your life you have to consider. So I think it affects you in every way. Just that I'm happy to be here at Pine Forest, and I love the student body here, and I love what's going on here, and I hope that everybody can get the most out of their education while they're here, take advantage of the opportunities that they have. Because I'm sure that once you go on, most students that I talk to that have left, they wish that they had taken advantage of some of the opportunities that they had.
The National Honor Society will have a meeting today in room 159 at 3:15. Please see Ms. Hull if you have any questions.
Stay clean and wash your hands, not for the weather.
Good morning, Eagles. Today is sunny with a high of 74 and a low of 40 with a 0% chance of rain. I'm Aiden, and that's all for the weather. Back to you, anchors.
Mu Alpha Theta will be meeting on Thursdays from 3:15 to 4 in room 506.
The Pine Forest Gay/Straight Alliance will meet each Wednesday from 3:15 to 4 p.m. in room 522. Anyone interested in being a part of this organization is encouraged to come. Membership is open to all students. Now for the sports.
Good morning, Eagles. Congratulations to the boys cross-country team for their finish at the district championship. The boys have qualified to move on to the regional championship taking place next Saturday in Gainesville. The boys were led by all-district runner Krishan Terrell and followed closely by James Purify. Other great performers were turned in by Brody Folsom, Roman Jordan, Caleb Screws, Brian Sellers, and Aiden Perry. Good luck at regionals, Eagles. If you are interested in playing flag football this year, we will have a short informational meeting today immediately after school in room 416. Girls basketball tryouts are October 24th at 3:20 in the gym. You must bring a physical with you in order to try out. Girls soccer tryouts are on Monday, October 24th after school. See Coach Flock or Coach Johnston with questions. Boys basketball tryouts are October 31st in the gym. You must have a physical in hand to participate. The times are as follows. The freshman team takes place at 4:30 p.m., JV at 6 p.m., and varsity at 7:15 p.m. Listen up for the upcoming events. Today, the swim team competes in the district championship. Also today, we have varsity football versus Escambia High School at 7 p.m. That's all for the Eagle Sports. Back to you, anchors.
The ASVAB will be given on November 17, 2022. 10th and 11th and 12th graders can sign up for the ASVAB in the guidance department. The deadline to sign up is November 10, 2022 by 3 p.m. I'm Philip.
And I'm Michael.
Signing off the Eagle Nation News.
Make sure to be respectful
Responsible
and resilient.